it's Josh again here. SearchAndSearches, we're trying to share some positive tips that we can use at this time where obviously it's all lockdown. Things that will be able to help us obviously stay focused on the right mindset, and also on the right things that at the end of the day, when we get back to business, we will be able to do what we actually need to do, stay successful and all that as well. Now today I just want to share something really quick from a monk called Dandapani. Okay, this man, he spent 10 years in one of those places where you go learn all that you want to learn about being a monk. Now his main thing is about teaching people to concentrate, okay, being able to use their brain. He doesn't even want to use brain, to use their minds to focus on things that actually matter, concentrate. Now he teaches two things, right? He says you can't use your mind to concentrate if your awareness is somewhere else. And he talks about these two things in this way. He says awareness is that point of focus. It's like me using the lights that I have in my studio here, right? They focus on something, or the camera actually focusing on me right now. You got that awareness, but mind has got different aspects to it. There's sadness in the mind. There's happiness. There's work. There's colleagues. There's family. All these different aspects. There's holiday, right? So what you can do is you can use that awareness you have, like a light, and focus on whatever you want to do. You can focus on work. You can focus on holiday. You can focus on these other things. Now, the point where we talk about we can't concentrate or we can't focus is when we that awareness is all over the place. 1 second here, 1 second there, all over the place, right? And that's the reason most of the time we think, for example, technology is very distracting because every 2 seconds you get notifications. Okay, it's kind of midday right now as I'm recording this, and all my notifications are off, okay, since last night. So I don't know what's happening. I don't care right now. We're not one of these things. I'm not one of those people that I need to all the time know what's happening. Places like Facebook. I left Facebook back in 2014 when it was like taking my mind really all day, every day. But I decided to walk away from it. Initially it was difficult, but managed to do it. Now Dandapani talking about, and by the way, I'm going to put his the link to his other website and YouTube channel below this website, so you can obviously have a look at it whenever you want. But Dandapani is talking about we get manuals for everything. My phone or our watch like this, you get manual as thick as that to read, to know how to operate and how to do it. But the thing he says is that there's no manual for how we can use our minds, our awareness, right, to concentrate. And that's a bad thing, because at the end of the day, then we can't manage to concentrate on the things that we want. We cannot fulfill our goals. We can't kind of live the life we want, because it's kind of, we're all over the place, right? But the main thing he talks about is to practice. Whoever we talking to during the day, he says, leverage the opportunity you have. You're talking to your kids, you're talking to your family, talking to anybody, your customers. Pay attention to them 100%. Okay, if your mind is kind of walking away from it, that awareness, actually it's not mind awareness, bring you back to that particular thing you are dealing with at the moment. That way you practice awareness, and before you know it, you become better at it. He also used an example of things like fitness. We only, myself, I do my fitness maybe an hour a day, right? Running is usually 5K, It's about 25 minutes or less. And then maybe end of the day, I do a little bit of weight. And when you do that, it's like an hour, but over many, many years, you see yourself like, man, I'm not overweight. Okay. And you enjoy the benefits of being healthy. Now, he says, just imagine if you could use concentration or practice concentration the same way we do with other things like fitness, just an hour a day. And there are so many opportunities we can do that in a day. And he says also pay attention to, make sure that you actually do one thing at a time. One thing at a time. Right now, what's going on in the world, we call, COVID-19. There's so many things going on. Watch news. What's going on in the US? What's going on here in the UK? What's going on in the rest of the world? Just too much chaos. But do one thing at a time and focus on that until it gets done. Okay. It says, do not practice distraction, because distraction is one of those things we are feeling like we can't concentrate because we are practicing distraction all the time. So things like notifications from your phones, your tablets, whatever you have, why not turn them off and, go to them only when you need to, right? And he also says that learning isn't necessarily improvement, but practice is. The moment we sit down and try to practice what we've learned, that's when we actually are making that improvement. Okay. And the last thing is what he mentions is that our minds don't care about what we do. And that's the good thing about it. Our minds don't care about what we do. Okay. It's you and me. It's up to us to pay attention to what we don't pay attention. That awareness, his mind awareness, we can focus on anything we want. It don't matter. No one has control over that. But the better you are in control of how you take your awareness to different aspects of your life or where you want to drive forward, that's where you can achieve your goals easier. That's where you can grow your business easier. And that's where you can actually see the results from, what you do. As I said, I kind of learned all these from this gentleman called Dandapani, a Hindu monk who actually is an entrepreneur right now living in New York. I'll put his link down below, okay, for his website and his YouTube channel. You can go have a look at it when you get time. Obviously, sharing some positive tips, we'll continue doing that. But today, as I said, let's all learn to practice concentration, because at the end of the day, that gives energy. These other places actually you can learn from this same guy. He says the moment you practice concentration, actually you focus your energy on one thing, and therefore more chances of getting that done properly today or whatever you want to do that, than obviously taking your awareness to too many things at one time. And therefore they say there's no such thing as multitasking, because obviously you end up doing too many things badly. All the best.